We are up and we are going. Let's go, folks. We are back. Oh my gosh, it's back on YouTube. We are back with the video and the microphone and all the fun stuff that comes along with it. Who is excited? Happy Monday. It is May the 4th. And May the Force be with all of you, of course. So hopefully this new month is still going well for everyone. It started off pretty well so far. We are expecting rain here in Des Moines, so we'll see what happens. Let's turn down the music because nobody needs to be hearing that anymore, but that's okay. We'll turn that down for you. Here we go. We are back, and it is Monday. Who is super excited for that? I don't know if anybody really is. It's Monday, PJ. What are you talking about? Why would anybody be excited about a Monday? Well, that's probably true. But it's May the 4th, so it's a Star Wars day. It's so wonderful. And with that comes The Rise of Skywalker coming to Disney+. I don't have Disney+ yet, though, so can't really watch it, but it might be time to get Disney Plus to be able to watch all the Star Wars movies. So all of those are out there. Our engagement question today for the property team was, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? Empire Strikes Back was pretty positively the favorite. I did say Rogue One. I really enjoy Rogue One. It does kind of contradict some of the original canon that comes in from the Episode 4 from A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, but that's okay. I just really enjoyed that one. It was like the first movie that wasn't like in the episodic saga, so I enjoyed that one the most. Otherwise, what else is kind of coming up? That's really about it in terms of Star Wars stuff. I don't have a lightsaber. I should really get a lightsaber at some point, but we shall see. But this is, if there was ever an opportunity to get into the Star Wars movies and you didn't really know if you had time, now might be the time to do so. So Disney Plus has, I think, a 7-day free subscription. So maybe wait on that a little bit. I mean, Memorial Weekend's less than a month away now. So that is coming up eventually. So you could have a 3-day weekend to go through and watch a bunch of those movies if you were so inclined. But to each their own. And don't worry, property team, we will come back to tacos and burgers because tacos and burgers are wonderful. There's just a little preview in terms of questions that might come up. What is your favorite taco place? What is your favorite burger place? Or your favorite alternative taco or burger? Because obviously, like, there's, ground beef tacos and then ground beef hamburger. But you can certainly have fish tacos. You can have a turkey burger. Is there something that you prefer? That might be a question later on. So we can definitely get back to that. But with all of the return to office stuff that has been coming up, yes, pizza is certainly better than tacos and burgers, Mackenzie. That's okay. Well, and along those lines, would you rather have cheeseburger pizza or taco pizza? So again, definitely stuff that can be discussed. With all of the return to office stuff and the potential, like, oh, hey, permanent work from home stuff, especially to our colleagues in the Harleysville locations, there is a lot of uncertainty in terms of when people may be returning to the office. And I think there's a lot of uncertainty in terms of if we are going to be required to do so at a certain point. Abby's saying the taco pizza is better than cheeseburger pizza. I would agree. Cheeseburger pizza is a little weird at times. And Daniel Park is telling us that ESPN will start airing Korean baseball. Am I going to start watching for the sake of baseball? Probably not, because I'm just not, like, one, is it going to be like when, like, the normal time of Korean baseball? At which point that's like during the workday? So not, like, I've watched a little bit of, like, I've seen some highlights, but I probably will not watch it. Yeah, 1-8, no. I'm not going to be up at midnight watching Korean baseball. Sorry. Not that excited about it in order to be up just to watch some baseball. I've got baseball video games. I've got old baseball games that I can watch. That should be good enough. But with the return to office stuff that is coming and the mixed messaging that we've had at times, and just in terms of getting stuff straightened out. We are going to be given, like, folks who do return to the office, and maybe this will be for like everyone once we do return to the office, whenever that is. We are going to get a welcome backpack, which also I think will be a backpack. So that'll be great. It'll be a little drawstring backpack, it looks like. You can look at, I think they have like supposed to be a PowerPoint maybe, that they put out there demonstrating everything that'll be in there. But the list of contents that supposedly is not like finished, because at the bottom of it there is an and more, so that's interesting. But we are going to get two cloth masks and one bandana buff. So cloth masks, like, okay, that makes sense what they're going to look like. They'll probably be nationwide branded, which is expected, and it's fine. But bandana buff. So I've got bandanas, like from being like a member of the American Outlaws. Like, it's a nice little like square, an American flag, and it's fine. But it's square. It's a bandana. It makes sense. But there's also a thing called buffs, which are like neck gaiters, but really, really long. It's just like a tube of fabric. Like, you can like see through it. Like, you stick your head in there. So in theory, what you could do is just, you can wear it like around your neck and like pull it up over your face. So are we going to get one of these? And then are we going to, like, because this would be kind of fun. I wouldn't mind one of these. I like these. They're comfortable. This one's, again, nice bright yellow, so it sticks out pretty well. Dan, I don't think so. I mean, if it was, I think the American Outlaws would have a big problem on their hands. So I also don't know flag code, but like, they give those out every year. It's just part of it. So I don't think so. It's a square. So I don't know if the fact that it's square versus rectangular makes a difference. But I'm kind of curious as to what the bandana buff would be, because I would definitely be okay with one like this. I mean, this is pretty lightweight, so it's not warm and making me sweat a bunch. I've got warmer ones as well that are like fleece or like windproof, which I've worn when I've walked to the bus in the cold. That helped a lot, but I'm interested to see what that'll be. Anyway, so we'll get our 2 masks and our bandana buff, which would be super exciting. We also get a water bottle, which I think most of us probably have anyway, but we're going to get another one. We're going to get a forehead thermometer, and the picture that they include in the little PowerPoint thing is interesting looking. It's just like a thing. I was thinking like a forehead thermometer, like one that you like run across your forehead or something, but no, it's like a strip that'll have like part of it will light up or something, or it's like heat sensitive. I'm not sure, but that'll be interesting. We'll get 2 bottles of hand sanitizer and sanitizing wipes. They included like little pictures going into the bag in the PowerPoint, and it was the 2 little like portable, like pocket-sized hand sanitizer bottles, and then like a individual travel pack of sanitizing wipes. I don't know how long those will last, and I would imagine that they're not going to be something like going to be given out continuously. Abby, the PowerPoint of the welcome kit is in the email from Gail King, right near right above the list of like videos that we can watch, like this week, like the Wellness Mindfulness Monday or whatever. Near the bottom, there's a link that's like welcome backpack, right at the bottom of her text portion of the email. Yeah, that's what you get, Abby. Okay, I read it once and then I read it again today and decided to actually open that up, but that's okay. Where are we? Oh, now is like probably the most interesting thing in there is this thing called a QOTD key. Oh yeah, the link is probably not going to be great. But we get this thing called a QOTD key, which I couldn't quite figure out what it is, but it's for hands-free opening of doors and pushing of elevator buttons. Yeah, SharePoint links are a pain. Um, but it looks like it's on something very similar to what our badges are on, that is like retractable, but it's got like a claw. So it's like a single like claw plastic thing, which could like grab a door handle. Because in Des Moines we've got very like thick uh railing or like door handles, which this claw thing looks like it could like wrap around and pull, which would be fine. But I'm a little concerned, like, okay, the doors aren't light. Like you hook it and then do you like pull it? If it's on a string, I would be concerned about breaking the string. But and then it's like a way to also like push elevator buttons. So that'll be certainly very interesting. And they included a little like explosion graphic that said like, and that's right, no more elevator button pushing for you. It's like, okay, I guess that's a like common concern. Oh, and probably there may have been a little like felt tip thing, or like one of those, like the end of a stylus. It might work. I didn't. The Columbus elevators have touch screens. Didn't know this. Also, my gosh, those things are probably just as gross. Because at least the buttons in Des Moines, they're probably like stainless steel, which is a little bit better at like not having whatchamacallit. Mm, like germs. They're not like they're a little more antibacterial, antiviral, especially compared to like a touch screen. So yeah. But there might be a little like stylus. Again, I don't know. It looks like a claw. Um oh. Yeah, supposedly. But yep, you like who knows? Let's see if I don't know if I can make this work, but this is the wrong keyboard. Cootie. Oh my gosh, I type in cootie and it's the first thing that comes up. Cootie key. Yeah, oh yeah, like there definitely looks to be a like little nub stylus thing. But oh yeah, an anti-germ utility tool. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, very very weird looking. Um See if this works. This is just the Google search for it. Oh huzzah, it worked. Oh nice, and then like truncated it. So that's good. But that is like they look weird. Um yeah, we get a cootie key. So then we very important as well. We get a mindfulness breathing card, which I'm going to make light of the fact like, are we going to forget how to breathe once we are inside and wearing masks and stuff? Um, so I get that's like okay, you want to like remain like calm maybe, but there's also not much information about what is on this mindfulness breathing card, and the picture that they provide is actually a like list of light stretches for the office. So I don't. There may be a disconnect there of some kind. Um, we are getting a notebook and pen in which we can record our daily temperatures because that's important. Um, so we shall see. But because we're such a like we use paper so much, so we're gonna have a notebook and stuff. But whatever. We are also going to be supposed to get a reusable straw as well as sugar-free mints. The straw is so that you can drink without taking off the mask. And then the sugar-free mints are so your mouth doesn't get dry while wearing the mask. So at least those are the reasons behind them. I think the straw will be interesting, and I mean, you still have to move. The straw doesn't go through the mask, so I would anticipate that you have to like move the mask a little bit to be able to drink still. And I don't know. Um, the last thing that they list, which I think they probably should have listed sooner, was oh hey, you're gonna get like a office protocol sheet in terms of different things to do. It's like that might have been like the first thing that we should probably get. So There's been a little bit of conversation about whether or not there are any leased floors in Columbus. Sky is saying no, there are not. And David is suggesting that the sugar-free mints are experimental medicine. I hope not. In which case, I really am not willing to go back in then. Yes, I would think they'd be more helpful, but they're still going to try to space us out more. So we shall wait and see. And I am saying us just collectively. I am not comfortable returning yet, so I don't want to be the one, like one of the people returning. So me saying us and not really being included in that is probably a bit ungenuine, but I also don't want to be like, you're going to get all of this and I'm not going to because I'm not going to be there. So yes, but I'm just going to say we and such. But oh yeah, the new cubicles where like there's not as much dividing you, or there's just empty spaces, or like you're sitting back to back to someone. Yeah, that's not probably as good as having 3 walls around you. So shall wait and see, I guess. I guess it was good to see that there were, I mean, like 25% of people were wanting to come back, at least according to the survey that Kurt was referencing. It's like, okay, that's pretty good. And I have no idea what kind of distribution that is amongst the different parts of the company, either location-wise or what their role is. So that could make things a little interesting. But either way, if it's 25%, you're not, even if all 25% of the people in the company want to come back, it can't be like it from one location. That might be a little bit high in terms of capacity, but probably not substantially. That'd probably be okay. So I think we'll kind of wait and see how that all plays out. Again, June 1st is the date that would be happening anyway for us. So not like that is on the immediate horizon. We've got 4 weeks still of working from home, which is okay. And we're all used to it by now, and we're probably doing just fine with our jobs and able to continue to produce the stuff that we need in order to continue doing our jobs. Like I've got rate reviews that are resolved and I can move forward with the implementation part pretty easily. I don't need to worry about being out of the office and that being a problem. So that's good. Plus, all of Coleman's team is potentially moving from work from home full time. I don't want to say that for certain yet because, well, Dolph's email a few weeks ago was like, hey, don't say this until it's like been super duper confirmed. So there's a non-zero chance that Coleman's team is moving to work from home full time. And at least in commercial actuarial, we interact with them the most. So, and I am under the impression that they are more likely to interact with more people than we are. And I don't know if it's more valuable for them to interact with them in a face-to-face office environment than it is for us with them. But if they are moving to work from home, I don't see many hurdles in the way of like us also not being able to do that. So I think we'll just kind of have to wait and see what leadership both within like finance in general and Dolph and his leadership group kind of look towards doing in the future. But that is not something that needs to be decided anytime soon. But given that we are still 4 weeks from work from home, it's like, okay, no, I've got a whole month. I'm going to like try to set a couple of goals for this month. And one of them is I'm going to actually try to read some. So I've got a Kindle Paperwhite and I have logged on to Overdrive using my Johnston library card because that's still like the one paired with my address. I need to switch it to Grimes. And I don't know what Grimes uses for ebooks. They might also use Overdrive, but I'm not sure. But I've checked out some books, and I've been trying to read a little bit every day. So that is one of my goals. And then I'm trying to get my number of pocket articles down a little bit every day. So At the start of today, I was down to 674 like pocket links for articles. So I need to try to reduce those a little bit every day. But of course, that also means that I'm adding some, so I need to read at least as many as I add. So that will be a bit of a challenge, but that's okay. We've got time for it. And if we get the rain that we are expected to today here in Des Moines, and even through part of like tomorrow, it will be just fine for reading because I won't be able to go outside a bunch and do stuff. So that'll be good. And again, along the lines of not wanting to go back to the office yet, Polk County became this county with the most cases in Iowa. It's like, well, this makes me not want to go out a lot. And we just had, we had a weekend of very good weather. So I would expect that there were a good amount of people out and about. The Target by me is almost always was like busy every time, like around the weekend. It's like, why is the parking lot so full? It doesn't need to be this full. It's going to be okay. So that's a little concerning. There were people at the campground near me, like out and about. Again, they might all just be family, and it's probably okay. But I'm wondering, it's like, well, what things have opened up and are going to continue to be open that may or may not cause problems in the future. So I gotta kind of wait and see what happens there. But I don't know. That's okay. Kind of wait and see, I guess. But that's kind of how it's been with a lot of stuff. That's okay. What else is going on today? Oh, so I got hungry this morning and I made like ramen for myself at like 9:30 this morning. It was wonderful. And of course, this is like a little Maruchan packets. But yeah, no, I had a bowl of ramen this morning at like 9:45. It was very good. Yeah, Dan, we're just not gonna like think about those because maybe they'll just stay wherever they are right now. Because murder hornets sound a little scary, and they like no, no thanks. I don't need a super infectious disease and scary flying insects that can kill me with their stingers. No, thank you. Just adding catastrophe to everything. Nope, yep, they're big. They could be like 2 inches. 2 inches is very big. Like, well, they're big. 2 inches are very big. Like, I think that's an inch. You like double that. And that's really big. So, no thanks. I don't want a big, scary hornets. Why are we burning tree stumps? Oddly, Johnston could probably use that right now because they've been like making a new running path over on Pioneer Parkway where there really wasn't, or like a sidewalk where there wasn't one before. And part of that has involved cutting down trees. But of course, you have people like, oh, you're cutting down a bunch of very pretty trees. Like, yes, they are. But you also have a bunch of people running on a 4-lane road otherwise. And I think creating a safe place for them to do that on a sidewalk is probably maybe worth like cutting down some. They didn't cut down all the trees. They cut down some trees because you need flat areas to put the sidewalk and stuff. But if you'd rather like cut down some trees so that you don't have runners running in the road, or you have people running in the road. Sorry, I think I'm going to side with having the sidewalk. It's a month-long process. Did you watch a month-long video? A long video. Watch that over the weekend. A long video. So it absorbs the oil, but then is it like flammable? More flammable? It's wood, so it's flammable, PJ. Come on. But okay. Well, what else is there? Else? Maybe that's a plane. I think I'm hearing a plane. Okay. You said burn a tree stump, though. 3 messages up. So. And technically, if it's smoldering, it's like flaming. It's burning in a way. So. I guess. That looks kind of interesting right now. It's like kind of cloudy, partially. I mean, it's flat cloud. The wind is called down. So I think kind of waiting to see what happens with this weather. Am I quiet? I feel like I might be a little kind of quiet. We're going to turn my volume up a little bit. That might help a little bit. Get up into that yellow. Come on, get closer. Wow, I really need to like. Oh, well, I can turn my gain up too. That might help. But what else? What else? What else? What else? I'm hungry again. It's lunchtime, so that's okay. Means I can go make lunch. What else? What did I get? Forget. But my triathlon would have been last weekend. That would have been fun. Would have been super duper great weather for it. Like every time I've had it so far, it's been pretty much great weather except for like one weekend, and that's 1 out of 6, which is pretty good. But nope. Rain. No. All of this. No rain. Nothing. Now it's gonna rain, but that's fine. But nope, that got moved to October. That's not great. But with that moving, it's like, well, okay. I guess I know in October I'm going to have the triathlon and I'm going to have an exam. And I'm considering getting back and starting to study again because, well, I've got a month still, at least working from home. And this would be significantly better in terms of studying here and not having to deal with a commute. And I can probably properly study here and not have to worry about trying to figure out a place to study in the office and making sure that wherever like I go to study in the office is still like safe and clean and away from people. So that'll be interesting. But yep, probably will start doing that again. So got about like 170 days, I think, for the test, which seems like a lot, but it's really not. So probably start studying soon. And don't really have, it's like, oh, well, yeah, I'm struggling to find an excuse outside of I don't want to. So guess I'll get back to that. What in the world? Oh, it's probably I'm like hearing a bang, bang, bang. It's the kids outside probably bouncing a basketball quick before it rains. But their basketballs must be really pumped up because they're really loud. So who knows? What else? Mackenzie, I don't know where your like question thing is. Go get your question box. It's probably not in your like kitchen anymore. It's in your living room or something, wherever it was last week. So that's out there. What else? I don't know. What else do I want to? I gotta figure out what I want to have for lunch. I'm hungry. I don't have any bread. I'm getting bread soon. I don't have bread for sandwiches. So I have potatoes. I could maybe do like the I could do a baked potato in the microwave. Mackenzie's question of the day is rank these TV shows from best to worst. Office, Parks and Rec, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Again, I have not seen Parks and Rec that much. So that makes it tough. Brooklyn Nine-Nine would be the top for me. And just because I haven't seen it, Parks and Rec will probably be at the bottom. So it'd be Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Office, Parks and Rec. So there's that. Yeah, I could do ramen again and maybe like do like an egg or two with it, but that takes a little bit more work. And baked potato sounds kind of good. Yeah, well, it's like, yeah, Parks and Rec and The Office are kind of both. Season 2 is better, it sounds like. Yeah, I'm not a big Office season 1 fan. So What else? I don't know. I'm struggling, and this is bad. This is very bad. I need more. I have show notes, and it obviously was not enough. It's kind of disappointing, but everybody's going back. You get a cootie key. That'll be fun, because we need more stuff on our little badge things. So we shall wait and see. But what else? I don't know. It's like I've enjoyed working from home. It's nice. It's comfortable. There's no commute. Can kind of wear more or less what I want, which is good, and eat when I want and such, and can take a little break and go walk to the mailbox and do something kind of useful with my break instead of just like wandering around. So that's been good. Anyway, I'm going to glance at my calendar for tomorrow, and this should be the same time tomorrow. That'll be good. So we're going to take a 23.5-hour break. I really enjoy that, so we're going to stick with that phrasing because that's super fun. Thank you, Around the Horn, Tony Reality, for that. But 23.5-hour break. We will be back tomorrow at 12:15, 11:15 Central Time. Bring your questions, bring your queries, bring your random ideas because, well, it looks like I've been struggling a little bit to think of stuff. I don't miss Reese yet. We shall see. It helps again. It's just, I've got my house. It's fine. GL team probably does more than Field Actuarial in general, but that's okay. So we shall see. Anyway, I will talk to you all again tomorrow. This appears to have been working. Doesn't look like I got cut off early like I did last week. That was very rude of YouTube to cut me off at 25 minutes instead of letting me do so. But until tomorrow, folks, everybody have a wonderful Monday. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face if you go outside. Be pleasant to everybody. And as always, may the 4th be with you.